Scentland, the land of scent. Hello and welcome, it's Chris with yet another fragrance review, and today I'm coming at you from a very nice medieval castle in rural Sweden, and it has a reason. First of all, I traveled here. It's summer, but it's cool, very enjoyable, and you're never sweaty yet, very satisfactory. Sun is out, but mostly it's cloudy and cool, and that very much somehow represents an aspect of the fragrance I brought with me on this particular travel, and indeed some travels before. And that fragrance subject of today's review is Platinum Egoiste by the precious house of Chanel, okay? And this is a flanker. Believe it or not, it's a classic, but it's a flanker to the original Egoiste released by the same house, Chanel, obviously in 1990, but it's a total different fragrance. And some say that after Egoiste, which was a very brave masterpiece, they needed to, but Egoiste, the original, had some, not an instant success in the fragrance community, so they went on to create something, moving along the Egoiste line, but something more crowd pleasing. And some say that's how Jacques Polge got the contract to create Egoiste Platinum. I somewhat disagree, because it's a more easygoing version of an Egoiste, of a very straightforward, classy fragrance. It has nothing to do with the original, yet the name Platinum, apart from Egoiste, the name Platinum really represents this fragrance very well. And I started with weather here, this review, and that had a reason, because it's the same way cool, crisp, invigorating, refreshing like this fragrance. The air again is crisp and cool and very uplifting and natural smelling, and that's exactly how this fragrance smells. To me, it's an absolute morning fragrance, while probably the original Egoiste is more kind of a afternoon, evening fragrance. Okay, this is something that really invigorates your senses in the morning. And I remember the marketing campaign where a guy in a towel, half naked in a towel, was sort of in a big, nice, probably inside a castle in a huge, beautiful room, was fighting his own shadow to get hold of this fragrance, which I remember his shadow was kind of grabbing from him. Okay, so he was fighting with his shadow over this fragrance. Okay, which I thought was a great ad. Now coming to the fragrance, how has it achieved this cool, crisp, refreshing, yet still very classy mood and vibe and style? It has an aromatic, citrus, herbal character to it. It's almost metallic sometimes, sometimes a bit floral, sometimes a bit mossy, herbal, green, sometimes citrusy. It has definitely rosemary in there, clary sage, moss, jasmine, some neroli aspects as well, and these come off in a blend that is just like with the original Egoiste. This is a standalone signature fragrance. Okay, even though it's a flanker, but it's not that type of flanker like today's fragrances. Okay, this is an absolute and utter masterpiece by Jacques Polge, and it's again classy, refreshing, woody sometimes, although not as woody as the vintage one. I'm going to come to that. Very refreshing, very mood boosting. It gives you confidence and really lifts your senses and your mood in the morning straight away. It has a very distinct smell. It smells like Chanel Platinum Egoiste. It doesn't replicate any other smell. It doesn't aim into any trend that was there before. Maybe something along the lines of the classy fougere fragrances, but just vaguely, because this is very, to me, it's still very modern smelling. Okay, and In regards to the age group, I would say 25 and above, maybe 30 and above. It smells like something that somebody older would wear, definitely fitting my age, around 49. Okay, and also it's a minimum casual elegance attire is being required for this. Okay, although I have to say a well-groomed guy in good physical shape with a t-shirt, white t-shirt and blue jeans can wear this without any problems. Okay, now coming to the year when this was released in 1993. Okay, one of the favorite years that I had in my life for sure, right after 97 and 86, and 2006 and 2017. This definitely is around like almost 30 years now, okay, but it has changed. That's the point I want to get across. And I used this in 96 in Hungary, back when I was living there, in around 2004 when I used to live in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm using it here now again in Sweden at this nice excursion that we have in order to remind me and to create new memories with it. So it's the third decade and the third geographical relation I'm using this fragrance in. Okay, and I can say and I can tell that compared to the old days, in 96 and 2004, this has changed. This is a brand new bottle, and it's less woody. The original one was very dry woody and with less citrus. The citrus is amped up here, definitely. It's definitely there. Not as much woodiness and metallic notes as there was before. It's still dry, it's still Egoiste Platinum, but a bit more amped up toward the citrus aspects of a fragrance. Okay, so that's really what it gives you today compared to the old days when it was really a dry, metallic, deeply rooted woody vetiver fragrance. Okay, so that's the difference. Do I mind? A bit, because I think that the original good old Egoiste Platinum was the masterpiece. Okay, but is this worse? No, it's not. It's just a bit different, but it still gives you that particular Egoiste Chanel Platinum vibe that I adore so much. Just a bit more citrus. That's it. So I keep using this and I keep creating memories with it because it's great for that, and best in the mornings and during the day on a crisp, cool summer day somewhere in a northern country. This is how I kind of feel about it. Although it has a very French touch to it, to me this is a very somehow French smelling fragrance. Also, is it countryside or urban? It can be urban and it can be countryside. It's very versatile. It's definitely a signature fragrance material. So it's there, and the quality is great. The longevity with this one is still great, and the price level is still the same as it was before. So Chanel keeps this very much alive. Why? Because it has a steady, loyal audience, just like myself, using this in the third decade and in the third geographical location. Okay, so I leave you, and the other thing is I like the straightforward packaging. This is a 50 ml, hoppa, almost broke it, 50 ml, which I can just put in my pocket, and that's it. Okay, thanks very much for your attention, and enjoy this fantastic view, rural Sweden, okay, on this cool, crisp summer afternoon. Beautiful, isn't it? Egoiste, Egoiste!